our nation in bad light, nationally and internationally. What I see from that meeting in Abuja is that they will find a way to accommodate themselves and resolve, because me and you and people who have intervened were not there when this agreement, understanding were being made. And I think maybe the agreement now was just by 3 bodies. That is the governor, the current governor, the immediate past governor of the state, and God. So you don't really know. And if you put the 2 of them together, put it on national tele or somewhere and say, tell us what the problem actually is, you may not be able to say anything because you are not there. So, but I want to encourage and commend the governor if he will walk his talk. He has said no sacrifice, because I felt that it's a tall order if you're asking that governor to go and represent that budget. Is really a tall order. Then the alternative is that, are you going to make a state like Rivers State to run with a budget presented in the full glare of the world to 4 people? You know, so in between, they will find a way to resolve the family matter.
Comrade, it doesn't seem that political parties have any stronghold on their elected officials at the various positions, be it at the National Assembly, be it at the State Assembly, and of course the governorship and presidential. It doesn't seem that political parties that produce them have any hold on them immediately they get to office, because ordinarily whoever is at the helm of affairs at the executive level is the leader of the party. So how can you dictate? Even if you advise your leader, he takes or refuse to take at will, depending on him. Why I'm asking that question, look at what is happening in the country today. The economy is bad. Government is pleading to people to be moderate, to be economical with whatever they have because of, and at the same time, those appointees or elected officials in the government, either in the legislative or the house, they are living large. They are living flamboyantly. We just heard of the lawmakers purchasing 160 million naira worth of SUV for each of them, and ditto for the executive. You heard. This is the time when the people, Nigerian masses, are losing confidence because they are not seeing what the government is preaching relating to them practically. So, what is the position of political party in this kind of thing? Can political party advise or tell the appointees at the various levels, you have to take this loan because we will go back to these people at the expiration of your tenure, at least for them to vote for us?
Yeah, the political party has a role to play. That's why I've spoken about continuous education, regular meetings, and trying to, get their members, especially the appointed, the elected members, to toe the lines, you know. But you also know, in terms of cost, there are some costs that you cannot evade. Personally, I believe that if you want to buy vehicles, we have vehicles in manufacturing companies in the country. I believe that if they are patronized, our economy will grow, you know. So at that level, you can reduce costs. Let me come back to Ogun State, for example. You will have said, the governor has a certain number of commissioners. Yes, he's still talking about creating additional ministry. We are talking of Ministry of Energy. He's talking about Ministry of Mines or something like that. So, but when you look at the benefits to be derived, a lot of Ogun State, a substantial part of Ogun State is sitting on crude oil, sitting on bitumen that has never been explored. And to have this, to take benefit of this our potentials and our natural resources given by the governor and by God, you need structures. So at the end of the day, you find out that whatever you are going to expend will be insignificant. It may not even be at the immediate time, maybe the medium time or longer time of the resources that will come to the state. For example, now, just yesterday or so, or day before yesterday, Ogun State is rated as one of the solvent states in Nigeria after Lagos. That is a state that is able to maintain the IGR vis-a-vis the federal allocation. So if we go ahead, and what is working for Lagos? Lagos has IGR that is hitting the roof because Lagos was a federal capital. River states that were categorized along Ogun State along that line, they have crude oil. So if Ogun State takes advantage of its natural resources, we get more revenue. But in doing that, it will not come free. Structures will have to be put in place. But I am in support that the cost of governance should be reduced where possible, and our local industries should be patronized and sustained.
Okay. Well, you can be part of the conversation. The phone line is on the screen. So you have in the studio comrade Tunde Oladunjoye, the Publicity Secretary of the All Progressives Congress in Ogun State, and also the senior media consultant to Governor Dapo Abeokuta. Now, we've just talked about the economy, and yes, we have the resources. We have mineral resources that we've not even explored. The Abeokuta is there. Yeah. That's factory can produce over 500,000 employment for Nigerians.
We will put paper mill.
Yes.
In Ogun State.
So, because I've spoken to, for example, the former Minister of Mines and Steel Development, I had the opportunity to interview him, and also the past ministers, they all talked tough. Oh, we are doing this, the blueprint is here, the industry be revived, and currently also the Minister of Steel Development, because we now have a Ministry for Steel Development on its own, has also been going around saying, oh, in just a matter of years, we'll revive this industry. But most times we talk about this, no action.
Yeah, you see, some of the problems with these policies is, one, the people don't own it. People don't even know it, let alone owning it. I have worked before as a national media consultant to the federal government and World Bank on FADAMA 3 additional financing, and there was agricultural transformation agenda by President Goodluck Jonathan. Under Buhari, we have I think green initiative or something like that. A lot of the sectors of economy under the immediate past administration had initiatives in health, in this and that, but they are not known to people. They are not popularized. People are not aware, they are not enlightened about it. Of course, the person that will initiate policies will still have to be implemented by people. And don't forget that it is still the same set of people. It is this same set of civil servants. We had the Operation Feed the Nation. We had from Operation Feed the Nation, we have Green Revolution. I think that was on the Sheikh Shagari. We had Green Revolution. We have it up to the agricultural transformation agenda of Goodluck Jonathan, and the current president is also talking about revolutionizing agriculture. But the same set of people are there to implement. The politicians can go and come back, but the civil service structure are there. So why are we not sailing through? So we have to look at The problem, we have to look at implementation. You can have a lot of policies. For example, in Ogun State, it is very rare what we have seen coming from Governor Abeokuta since, I think, since 2019 or 2020. What we call budget town hall meeting. You don't longer pick a budget and go and drop it on people, but through the budget town hall meeting, you call different people, stakeholders, artisans, professionals, religious group, community leaders. What do you want in your area? What is lacking?
Former Governor Benga Daniel did similar thing.
It was that one is town hall meeting for political campaign. I was part of that administration. Having a town hall meeting is also, that one is also good, because when you go for town hall meeting for political campaign, you also hear what people are saying, what they need. You take a list, you interact with people. It's good. But for budget town hall meeting, is speaking specifically into government revenue.
I remember Treasury. It was tagged Treasury Board meeting.
That one is different.
During Governor Daniel said.
That is different.
Okay.
It is after the present administration, the governor, his budget team, they sat in 4 divisions. Ijebu for Ijebu, Shagamu, Abeokuta, Ilaro. After collating all these views, inputs by people, they now go back to have budget treasury meeting. You understand? So the town hall meeting comes before the treasury meeting. At the treasury meeting, they now look at the funds. People from Shagamu, or maybe in terms of electricity, how much are we requesting for? What are the needs? How much are we able to allocate? You know. So you give people sense of belonging. Even if at the end of the day, some of these things raised are not met because of financial reality, but a lot of them are accommodated, and people have a sense of belonging that no, we made contributions. Even the NGOs are invited. So the people in public office, it is not about actually initiatives, it is about execution. Look at what is happening to the aviation sector now. The Minister of Aviation came and said, you these people, if you don't do your work very well, you want me to be sacked, I will ensure that you are sacked first before I'm sacked.
Let's go back to
perhaps from me now. Do political parties have a say in the running of the country? For example, the ruling party is the APC. Can APC, if need be, tell the president, oh, maybe you are derailing from ideology as a party?
The political party has a say because the government in place is the APC government, for example, at the national level, at the state level. They have a say, they are consulted, they are contacted, and they have layers of meeting. You have a state working committee. At the national level, you have the national working committee. You have the national executive council. So where issues are treated, where advice is given, you know. So there are structures. The political party will not get a government to office, and the chairman will also go and take the seat of the governor. No, but there is a meeting point where policies are reviewed, suggestions are made, and the man at the end of affairs will also have to give a feedback to the party that has put him in the office.
Time is not our friend.
Yes,
that's never been.
Time is running out. Maybe on the last note from me, quickly, you can give an advice and take lesson from what Ogun State is doing right. Of course, each political party, each state has some wranglings. He or she, it is managing that didn't get to the national level.
Yeah.
Of course, Ogun State will have had its fair share of what we are talking about. Give us an advice and let's take lesson from what Ogun State is doing right. Maybe some other state can copy.
Okay. Finally, from you. what I've seen with Ogun State and with Dr. Abeokuta is his respect for the party. The governor does not treat, and I say this with all sense of responsibility, and in truth, the governor does not treat the party chairman like an errand boy. I'm in that party. He has and displays utmost respect for the party chairman, that is our leader. Consults him, interacts with him, and the governor has played what he calls policy of inclusiveness, which some people are not even in tandem with him. They don't agree with you. What is Mr. Governor saying? Why must we place policy of inclusiveness? People who oppose us, people who didn't work with us during the election, you now come, you are recognizing them, you are giving them appointment. But it is working because it has reduced the political heat in Ogun State. Take for example, roll back to 2018, Oladunjoye Isiaka was a governorship candidate who contested against Abeokuta at the election. After the election, based on the policies and the disposition of the governor, he joined APC. Today, he is a member of the Federal House of Reps on the ticket of APC. Before he got that ticket of APC, Reps ticket, we know that, he wanted to be senator. A lot of people wanted to be senator. The governor called the meeting. At times, this meeting will drag long till the early hours of next day. And you look at it, even at that, from that axis alone, my friend Oladunjoye Isiaka wants to be senator. Honorable Akinlade wanted to be senator. Solomon Yayi wanted to be senator. There are about 4 or 5 of them. He called them. They had a meeting at the long result. Okay, let this person go for Senate. You people go for rep. The same thing in Ogun Central. The same thing in Ogun East. There should be constant dialogue, and we should go to the table with our cards open, with give and take. If you don't get this, if you are sure, if you are certain that you have personal interest, but you are really going out there to serve people of the state, of the country, you will not insist that you must have your way at all time and at all cost.
Well, many thanks for coming, Comrade Tunde.
I did not come. I was someone dragged.
But you are here.
By Murray, she dragged me. And I know that she won't do that again.
Yeah, the Publicity Secretary of the All Progressives Congress in Ogun State, and of course, congratulations on your new appointment as the senior media consultant to the governor.
My appreciation to the governor of Ogun State.
Praise that more, Abeokuta. Well, of course, your view has been quite profound on the show this morning. Subsequently, we get to do this again, but we wrap up this segment, and we're back shortly for another conversation. Please stay with us.